I had a dream, one desire for my future, and it all started from here. You see, when I was a child, I traveled entire Europe with my dad. And I've seen so many beautiful cities and adventures. And the last cities that we had left was London when I was 14 years old. My dad, that day, in this pictures that you're seeing, he asked me, now that you've seen entire Europe, which city would you want to live in, including Italy? And without a shadow of a doubt, my 14-year-old self said, London. I'm going to live in London one day. If I could go back to that old self of mine, I will tell her, well, learn manifestation.
Guys, finally the day has come where I am going to reveal to you my most difficult manifestation that I have ever done in my entire life. And I'm starting the vlog from today. I actually should have started it from yesterday, because I'm gonna tell you all the story once it's finished, so in the keep following the video until the end. But essentially, I have applied for a visa to live in the UK and to change my life and to finally move in with my husband. And I thought that this entire process was supposed to be easy. We got married, visa, everything. At least in Italy, it's pretty easy to get a visa if you're from abroad, from the European country. Now England is not anymore in the European Union, so even if I'm Italian, I had to go through asking for a visa. And the process was insane. It was literally insanity. All the requirements that you had to fill, it's not just the fact that you're married, you have to have a certain amount of income, which I wasn't worried about. I was like, okay, fine, I'll just show my income. No, your income doesn't come. It has to come only from your sponsor. In that case, only my husband, which wouldn't be a problem at all. But my husband has his own company, and income of your own limited company, however is it called, is treated very different in the UK. You can't just show your tax return. You have to show so many other support and documentation. I had to translate documents of the birth certificate of my daughter, get them certified from court. And in all of this mess, we had a deadline. It's been 4 months I've been in Italy, and we needed to apply before the 10th of April. Because otherwise the law would have changed, in the threshold of income would have been too much, and we would have had to wait another year for another tax return. And this, I will tell you later on how I felt, how I manifested things, but this entire process is being absolutely insanity. I've been up and I've been down, I've been anxious, I've been calm, I have been so negative. Is just insane. And even the experience that I had, because we had a lawyer, and the experience that I had with the lawyer was questionable. I didn't know what to believe. I had a spiritual crisis about manifestation because of this visa. Anyway, I decided to do things my own way. I will tell you later what I did in exactly. But today, actually yesterday, they have let me know that they have made a decision, because I had a tracking service where I could see when the visa was in the decision-making center and when it was shipped back, to the visa center. That's how it works. I will probably put stuff over here. So they have decided, the decision has been made, and I totally manifested this. I was like, for sure they're gonna make a decision on Friday, and now I have to be in anxiety the entire weekend because they don't let you know anything until you receive back your passport. So yesterday I found out that they have made a decision, and today is Saturday, and I am just in sheer panic, waiting for my passport to get back, because I had to leave my passport. I mean, you can tell the sheer fear in my face. And I decided to start the vlog from here because I think you don't know anxiety until you have applied for a visa. I'm trying to reduce excess potential as much as possible. If we stay in Italy, that's fine. Look at this place. I live in a gorgeous place. Everything is fine. But I lived in a limbo for 4 months now. I couldn't talk to anybody because I believe in keeping the secret. And, the anxiety that I had for this entire process was insane. And I cannot even talk a lot about it because it still didn't happen yet. So we're going to affirm that everything is wonderful. And if if in case I failed this manifestation, it will be my first time. But hey, that is going to be a lesson that I can share with you guys. Not all the time things work, but we're not going to affirm that. We are going to affirm that everything is wonderful and I've got it. So I can't say anything more. So yeah, I have to wait for the entire weekend. Sorry, my daughter. I have to wait for the entire weekend to have a response for this visa. And I will update you the moment that I go to the reception down there and pick up my passport. And there I will find out whether or not I got approved. So you're gonna see it, but yeah, let's discover together. One thing that I didn't explain is that why I'm so nervous, and this has been my most difficult manifestation, is because yes, circumstances don't matter. However, there's circumstances where that getting this visa, it's really not easy. There are people who are getting rejected constantly. The home officers in the UK are very, very picky and strict. Like I said, you need to provide so many things, like where you're staying, how long have you been renting, or do you own a house, how many times you have traveled, where have you traveled in the last years, have you been married before, if so, give me divorce certificate, and so much more. Like the financial documents, I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, because I don't understand anything about having a company or being a director of a company, but it is a lot of things. And these documents take ages to come. You don't just show up at the bank and they just give it to you. You have to have a certified English test, a certified accountant. It was just insane. Again, I'm going to explain you better afterwards. And the fact that even when you have everything, according to the stories that people tell you about this visa, that's why we hired a professional immigration lawyer, which was, so expensive. Everything was so expensive, which is fine. But, oh my God. The circumstances were that this visa gets often rejected because they're so strict. Sorry, I have to go. So strict. I'm coming. So strict and so picky. And so that's why I'm nervous. Today is Saturday. I gotta go. Let's finger cross. Let's keep affirming. But yeah, it's been a mental torture to go through this entire experience with this visa, and people who have to ask for a visa, a family permit, or any kind of visa, I think they can understand and empathize with the situation. Or people, for example, you're waiting for like a university to tell you that you're admitted, stuff like that. It can be excruciating, like it can be so anxious. In my case, I had to go away from the UK. I have to go back to Italy. My homes that I own were rented, so I had to move in with my dad because I didn't expect this from happening. I thought it was so easy, and I didn't thought I had to go back home. And I thought it would have been like, okay, it's only 1-2 weeks that I have to be back. It's been 4 months. It was insane. You can even read about it if you don't believe me. And I have been all over the place with my mood because I did every technique that I know, and still there was so many blockages and delay, and I just was so negative, like in feelings. I had moments where I just didn't even want to record videos. I didn't want to do anything. Plus, yes, my husband was visiting me, but he has to work, so he was only visiting for the weekends. Sometimes I had to deal with a baby completely by myself for 4 months. That was exhausting. If you're a single mom, my heart goes to you. I don't know how you do it. It's crazy. And I don't even have a babysitter. I just hired one recently that comes once a week to help me out doing the videos and things like that. But it was just a mental torture, insanity. My moods were, like I said, all over the place. So what I did after it was sent and it was all finished, I knew that this was the moment that I had to be focused. So yeah, I affirmed as usual, like I do in the morning. Rampage affirmations really helped me out to push the visa through and manifest that we sent the visa at the right time, like when the date
of the end of the visa was on. So rampage affirmations, and there is a video dedicated to that, helped me to, you know, remove the obstacles and get it done. But after that, I didn't do rampage affirmations. I just followed my usual routine of affirming in the morning, affirming when I was thinking about it, reducing excess potential, which on Patreon we talk about this all the time. If you guys are interested, the link is down below. And then I did a lot, because I'm a natural visualizer, so this might not work for you, but it works for me, as I hope so, because I'm a natural visualizer. I just saved a bunch of pictures of the visa being approved, the stamps, how it looked like, and I would fall to bed and fall asleep with those images in my head and do stats, because because naturally that's what I would do anyway. And that's what I did. And I even thought, of course he's gonna come on Friday, so I will be in anxiety the entire weekend, and then on Monday is bank holiday, so it's gonna be dragged until the end of my anxiety, obviously, because I keep repeating these things. So obviously it has to happen, and I know better, but still I do these mistakes. So yeah, like I said, now what I'm doing, I know that they have decided, but still in my reality didn't collapse yet. So it's like the Schrödinger cat. If you want to know more, I have videos about it on quantum physics. So what I'm gonna do today, well, and also what has been difficult is that it was my birthday, and I've been alone with my daughter on my birthday. Yes, my husband came on the weekend. It was lovely. He gave me such a beautiful, awesome present, like a professional graphic tablet that is so expensive. I was so grateful, because in case you guys don't know, I draw. I put some drawings that I did with a graphic tablet over here, so you know that I'm not lying. I do graphic design and stuff like that. But besides that, my friends have been lovely. They showered me with attention and presents. I am so blessed to have them in my life. So that was my birthday. Then we found out, now it's Saturday. So what I'm doing now, I'm pretending that the visa is accepted. So I am going to have a friend of mine has gave me a birthday present, kind of delayed, but that's lovely anyway. She bought me a bag that I really always wanted, so I can put all my baby stuff, like stuff for Aurora when we are out. It's a Longchamp. It's really big, and that is the bag that I visualize myself traveling back to London on the plane, or traveling in general, which is something that I will always do. So that's kind of a manifestation happened, because she just came out of the blue and just said, you have to go to the store and pick it up because I bought it for you, while days before I was visualizing getting that bag and traveling with that bag after receiving the visa. So that might be a bridge of events. So today I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go get the bag and pretend that I already have the visa, get my, you know, all our stuffs ordered, buy probably a luggage so we can go back, you know, stuff like that, until if I don't die from this anxiety. And then tomorrow is Sunday. I don't know how I'm gonna survive Sunday, and Monday, hopefully, probably not even Monday, they will give me a reply, because how it works is that the visa got transferred to the visa center, and now because it's weekend, it didn't got received yet by the visa center, so it's probably gonna get received on Monday, and then on Tuesday they're gonna send me the passport. So I also have to have Monday endured, or even Wednesday if they celebrate bank holiday in Italy, which I don't think so. So we are not gonna manifest that. So there is Sunday, Monday, and finally Tuesday. That's it for the update. We'll just you guys are gonna see it in a second if I got it or not, so keep on watching. Guys, is Sunday, and I didn't expect this, but I received an email from the lawyer, and I thought, okay, why is he sending me an email on Sunday where the visa is supposed to come on Monday or Tuesday or whatever? And I just received an email that I got it, guys. I cannot even cry anymore, because I started crying like an idiot. So I'm going to record the rest of the video when I'm like after the celebrations, after I've told everybody. Joanne's here, so I'm super happy. And so I'm just like, I just wanted to record the reaction. It's so funny, because the email that he sent me is exactly the same email that I visualized for months. I just can't believe it happened again. I manifested again.
what I wanted. I've been waiting for this manifestation for the months of the visa, but it's like since I was a kid that I'm sorry talking not very loud, but because I'm in the terrace, it's been since I was a child that I wanted to move to London. I just can't believe I manifested this again. Thank you, God. Okay, I'm just gonna finish the video another day when I'm a little bit more wrapped up and I can explain to you guys what I did to manifest this. I just can't believe that visualizations and affirmations have worked again. I just can't believe it again. Yes, guys, these things work. Manifestation works. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I am so sorry. I'm gonna be way better in the next scene of this video. So guys, how did I do it? Even this time, actually this time is even more significant, and this is just, you know, to conclude the video. How did I manifest again what I wanted, even though it was crazy? I'm not gonna repeat myself. If you don't believe me, you can look it up how crazy it is to get a visa for the UK. But besides that, I think this has been like a manifestation of mine that was so long due. Because it's not just about going and live in London, but it's all the circumstances that I had to endure in my life, which I know they don't matter. But then I wanted to go to London and have my family and be married and working in esoteric matters, and everything came true. Everything. That's why I say this thing works and it doesn't take a long time. I mean, this has been my longest manifestation. However, when I realized and I cracked the code of this matrix, then it happened relatively fast, even though I'm way faster than this, because I usually manifest in like a week, 2 weeks, sometimes even 3 days. This has been like months. When I actively manifested with the things that I know now, if you count the 20 years prior, that's a very, very, very long time. But it did happen. And what I learned from this experience of manifesting this visa, this is exactly what I did. First thing that I learned, I have been negative the entire time. Like when I mean negative, I mean jumping in the moods, complaining, doubting in my mind, and just in general, like I had a negative vibe. Even my dad was so shocked about my perspective and my vibe, because he, a month ago, he told me, I don't understand. You are the most positive girl that I have ever met. You're always positive for other people. You motivate people on a day-to-day basis. What is happening to you? I don't even recognize my own daughter, because I was so negative. I was constantly saying this is not gonna happen. It is so difficult. I feel like bad. I'm depressed. I'm doing everything by myself. I'm tired. I was just like, if you have to go by the book of law of assumption or manifestation, I did everything wrong. Yet I got it anyway, because that's what I did. First and foremost, and this is what I teach in my formula, which by the way, it's again available on my Ko-Fi shop. If you want to learn my formula, it's a course about manifestation where I teach everything, and you have hours and hours of content, including my webinar, The Science Behind Manifestation, and my coaching is back on. You find it as well in the Ko-Fi. I couldn't put coaching because I was so focused on what I was doing in this particular manifestation that I just had to focus on this. Coaching sometimes can be heavy because people are full of doubts themselves and, you know, complaints. It's normal. It's part of the process. So I wasn't in the mood of motivating anyone until I was getting this manifestation. But now everything is back on, and I'm super happy that I can get back to work with you guys. Patreon is down below. Remember to subscribe. Anyhow, this is what I did, and I teach this on a day-to-day basis also on my Patreon. So first and foremost, I reduced excess potential to the minimum. What is excess potential? Is excess importance, emphasis on the word excess. Of course, getting the visa and living with my daughter and my husband in the UK would have been perfect and was important for me. However, I didn't want it to be so important that it felt unattainable, or that it felt like impossible, or that it felt like it was up on a pedestal. So this is the way I release excess potential. You can do it your own way. Remember, everything that I say comes from my personal experience, and that's why I film this kind of videos, because if you guys have been following since the beginning, you have seen me going from nothing to everything. And so what better way to prove that manifestation works than being honest and show my personal life. This is the way that I did it every single time, especially at the beginning that I was thinking about this visa or living in the UK and getting the things that I wanted. I imagined the opposite because I'm a natural visualizer. Remember, you should do what is natural to you. I naturally visualize. So I was visualizing and I was imagining that I wasn't actually getting it, that it was a refusal and I had to stay in Italy. And if that would have been the case, was I able to see myself thriving? Was I able to see myself finding solutions and be good no matter what? Obviously, I was able to do that. And so that reduced the excess potential. And my husband, on his part, kind of did the same. It was like, I'm not expecting anything. If in case it is a refusal, we'll find a solution. We'll figure it out. So he was also in his own personal way that is different from mine, reducing excess potential. Now, after that though, because I know better, because if you constantly imagine that you don't get it, then you're not going to get it. Even though I was negative in feelings, and even though I was just like, again, so negative in general, many times, and for a consistent period of time, what I was always doing, I was visualizing before going to bed, because like I said, I'm a natural visualizer. If you prefer to affirm, it is the same thing. I cannot stress this enough. I visualize because it's natural for me to do so. So I was visualizing in SATs, as Neville would put in, state to akin to sleep, and I was looking at the pictures of other people that I found on Google or on Pinterest of other people successful visa response from the UKV government, and I was looking at those pictures of the visa being approved without obviously reading the name of the other person that was approved, by believing that that photo that I was seeing was mine. And I was falling asleep imagining somebody telling me congratulations, or imagining seeing this email, your visa has been successful, the one that you have seen in the video. So I was falling to bed every single day, almost every single day, unless I was super tired, but almost every single day I was doing that. And then in the morning, and in the morning only, I was doing affirmations from Florence Shin, umbrella affirmations, which I usually will do anyway. And then I created this affirmation for myself that was how it was, forgot, damn it. I have the visa of the spirit. I am welcomed anywhere I go. All the doors are now open for me. I have the visa of the spirit. I am welcomed anywhere I go. All doors are open now for me. So I will repeat on a loop this. I already talked about the rampage affirmations in another video, so I put it over here if you want to watch it. But basically, generally, and most of the time I was doing this, I was repeating this affirmation in the morning while I was preparing myself. And then during the day, when I will naturally think about this visa, I will say only, I got it, 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 without even thinking. Like, it became such a robotic affirmation that I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking about the visa, I got it. Thinking about the visa, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. I was so anxious, like literally I couldn't even breathe, and I could only repeat, I got it, 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 until I would calm down. So that's what I did. An additional bonus thing that I did, I obviously did a spell to block any resistance. I could talk about it in a different video. And I used my Solomon seal of opening all doors. This is a first moon seal, I think. I will put the picture probably over here. So I keep this as an amulet to open all doors for me. Usually this visa takes 6 months, 3 to 6 months to get back to you. I received the visa in 18 days. Even though the lawyer that we had suggested that I wouldn't go for priority service because he said your case is complicated due to the company of your husband. They have to revise a lot of documents. I don't suggest you going for the priority service. I didn't listen, and I said, no, it's going to go through, and it's going to go through before 30 days. And that's exactly what happened. So that's what I did, you guys. And what can I say? I demonstrated in front of you guys that manifestation works if you just persist and you don't give up. And it doesn't even matter if you be negative or feeling bad, it's gonna work no matter what, which is something that
I have to thank Sammy Ingram for teaching me. She changed my life. I know she will never watch this video, but if you're watching this video, thank you so much for everything that you did, for doing coaching with me 2 years ago. I will forever name you and be grateful for what you have taught me, because I already knew about manifestation, but you have erased the last limiting beliefs that I had in order to make all of this possible, not just the living in the UK, which was my dream, but everything else that I talked about it on this channel. And thank you so much. And thank you guys for believing in me and never pressuring me, always supporting me when I was having like bad moments or spiritual crisis during this time, being so patient with me. Thank you. I cannot say anything. And funny thing is, by the way, if you want to watch videos that are like this, like more vloggy videos and also makeup and lifestyle, I can take you with me in this sort of videos on my new channel. But because I created just a passion project channel where I want to post the makeup tutorial, makeup in general, lifestyle, and vlogs, just like this one that you have watched. I put the link to my new channel down below. Subscribe and watch the video that I just posted, and let me know if you're interested in a day with me or moving to London kind of vlog, hunting for new flats and stuff like that. Let me know, because I will post them on my new channel, and on Patreon you get extra videos about spirituality, esotericism, and so much more, honestly, and a chat dedicated where we motivate one another. So, and a funny thing, and then I swear I'm gonna stop talking because this video is already super long, but so funny because my best friend, that she lives just downstairs from Italy, because another best friend of mine is in London and she's waiting for me, but this one, she's going with her specific person. Yes, she's the success story that I always talk about. She's moving to the United States for a while, and I'm moving as well. And the funny thing is, yesterday I texted her yesterday night and I said, I am taking the flight on this day. I'm moving and I'm preparing everything. And she said, I'm also preparing everything. And by the way, we're moving the same exact day. We can go to the airport together. This was meant to be. This is destiny. We are living in Italy together. And wow, what a way. Like Neville Goddard, quoting the Bible, used to say God has his own appointed hour. God, source energy, everything happened the way that it had to. I just had to choose the end. And that's it, and everything else got taken care of. So that's it for today. This was my most difficult manifestation. I learned so much from it, and I'm back on track, sitting on my iron throne of manifestation, mother of dragons, breaker of chains, motivational speaker. We're back on. If you didn't understood the quote from Game of Thrones and House of Dragons, guys, I'm obsessed. I can make a vlog on House of the Dragon. It's coming season second, whatever. Totally a Targaryen. I know I'm not blonde, but totally a Targaryen. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.